to So Light. I like, you like.
So light.
Hello everyone. This is your host Kelyn and
Noel.
And for this week, we like to share with you the summary of the various episodes where we talk about being nice, being kind, and how do we use this niceness and kindness, be it is natural in us or we are trying to develop this part of us in this very strange and sometimes hostile world, and what is the limit and how can we use this to the best of our abilities to help those who really need and to still be appreciated and know when to stop. So we've compiled a few snippets from different episodes and we like to share it with you guys, and this will be the summary of those episodes, and you will see the episode names and the timeline all stamped in the description, so you can go back to the full episode and listen to the whole episode again. So we hope you enjoy this summary episode of being nice or kind, and on with the episode.
Are you free? Can you help me to send the watch to the service center or not?
Hello, am I your PA?
Exactly.
Oh my god.
And he's just a senior colleague of mine. Yeah. I'm not employed to be his PA. Yeah, so I
you're
just
not
felt that...
obliged to also.
Correct. I felt that by us having a relatively close working relationship, made him feel that, oh, actually, Noel can help me to do things like a PA. Or because we are so close enough, right, you can help me to run errands, help me call taxi, help me send my watch for servicing, right?
If I have a counter for how many times I roll my eye while she's trying to explain it, I think it'll be like 100. Oh my god. I mean, the calling you at 9 p.m., that's already something that it's...
Yeah, and if it's for work, I'm okay.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, like,
just
if you're
because you're
like...
stuck in MBS, you cannot find a taxi, the concierge is not helping you.
It's a very personal thing. Yeah.
Exactly. You can't get home by your own means, find a way, right?
Yeah. What happens to being independent and
Yeah.
stuff?
So that's where I mean, just now when Kelyn was sharing about the boundaries, I just immediately thought of this ex-colleague of mine. Because these two instances were really over the boundaries.
Yeah, I think like that's like the common way that the boundaries is so-called taken advantage of. Like we don't want people to take advantage of us. At the same time, we don't want to take advantage of others. So that when certain things like this kind of incident come up, or you know, some sort of communication come up, like how can we communicate with the other party then? Hey, that's not cool, man. You know, like, you know,
I don't feel right about it.
yeah, I don't think that we are that close to do that, and I also don't think that I'm your employee.
Correct.
Or your secretary.
Yeah, exactly.
Or your punching bag. You know, some people just come to you to not in a physical way, but maybe like, you know, some sort of like vent their anger at you. Yeah, sometimes there are those people that I met in my life, especially as a type 2 person, right? We might come off as a very kind, open, you know, compassionate kind of person. And people do take advantage of my kindness a lot. Yeah, as same for you also, like, you know, because we are talking about Enneagram types. So there's 9 different types in the Enneagram chart. So for me and Noel, both of us, we share a commonality is that we have the type 2 personality in us.
Yes.
So my core is a type 2, so I always face the boundaries issues with people. So either they take my kindness for granted, like what your colleague did to you.
Yeah, he probably felt that like Noah is always so helpful, he's always so kind-hearted, always so nice. It's okay. Why don't you just like on the way, you know, just help me call a taxi, but it's not on the way.
It's not on the way at all. You're in the toilet. You're not even with him. That's the thing. I mean,
and
like,
he was already 9+ after work already. Yeah.
Yeah. So these are the boundaries that we want to set with people who are close to us. Actually, it's more important when it's someone very close. Yeah.
Correct,
So one
I mean,
example
in general, of course, you have to set, like, for me, it's just a working colleague. We are not close
yes,
on a personal level.
yes,
But so, yeah, in general, I think it's better to have.
like some sort of like, who am I, your girlfriend? You know, that kind of thing. Like hello, like I don't remember us being so close. Are
Even
you
between couples
cheating?
also need to have boundaries.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially those we are very close with, because
Yeah, correct.
sometimes we might think that the person is okay with it, but actually the person is not. Then,
Mm.
when I recall so many incidents when I'm in a quarrel with my husband, like when we talk about certain things, then I will start to think, is it I'm too nice so that y'all think that Kelly will always do this one? Like Kelly will
Oh.
always help me on. So it becomes some sort of like, oh, because Curry is always so helpful, so she will make sure that everything is done properly, and she's always a planner, so she will make sure everything is done
Yeah,
properly.
like
Then
a
at the day,
assumption.
yeah, some sort of assumption. Then at the end of the day, when the whole event didn't turn out as it was expected, it's somehow my fault, because
Oh.
it is always Curly who does everything. What? So like, I feel like my boundaries was not respected. And then when every blame comes to me, I also feel that, why am I the victim? Like, why am
Yeah.
I the one to take the blame? You
Yeah.
know,
And it's not
when,
fair, yeah.
yeah, it's not fair. So like, it's more like that respect, and it's also at the same time, because you love that person, you want to make sure that you respect their boundaries as well.
Yes.
Yeah. So
Correct,
the
correct.
more you love the person, the more you need to know, oh, what are the boundaries around this topic, for example.
Correct.
Yeah. There was one class I was in. We had 3 pregnant ladies in that
Okay.
particular class.
Okay, okay.
Then me being a mother of 2, right? I know,
Uh-huh.
being pregnant is really very tiring and all that. So we have one who is she's really close to delivery date lah. She's like 1 month away.
Okay.
So she's very very like, she really need a lot of help. Like,
Okay.
because in the class we need to move the chairs a lot.
Yeah,
And the
yeah.
chairs is those heavy dining chair, like with the
Metal frame.
metal frame and the cushion one.
Oh.
Ah,
Okay.
and
Alright.
we need
Then
to
not
like
so
drag
good
across the
for
room. Yeah, that kind of thing.
not so good for a pregnant lady to be moving such things.
Yeah, so I'm always very like
Eager to help.
alert to help the one who is almost due.
Yes.
Like
I
anytime
mean,
you can
it's
pop like.
natural.
Yeah, but she's very accepting. She's very like oh, thank you so much for helping. And she's a French lady, so she's very nice. She's super like,
Appreciative.
yeah, very appreciative. Like she will really just stand there. Okay, thank you for helping me. Then she'll just stand there and let you help.
Okay.
Like she worries she get in the way of you moving the chair and stuff. Yeah, but on the other hand, I also help the other pregnant ladies. And then I got burned by one of them.
Like how?
Like, no need, I can do it myself.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh.
so you see Noel now,
Yeah.
right, is the anime character that froze.
Like,
Frozen.
yeah,
Like, really frozen. Like, So I was pulling the chair halfway for her. And then she said this.
Okay.
And then I froze there. So should I put the chair back to original position? Or should I continue to pull it towards you?
Yeah.
Like,
That is so awkward.
so damn awkward. I'm like, oh, okay.
What should I do now? You really must be scrambling for answers. Like, should I move the chair back? Should I put the chair here? But if I put the chair here, it's like middle of the way. And then if I were to shift it for her, she already say she don't need help.
Yeah.
So what do I do now? I can imagine. You see, I myself, I when you were talking about it, right? I visualize. Because I'm a very visual person, right? So I will visualize myself in your shoes at that scene, and then I can really think of all these. All these questions scrambling.
All the nonsense all going in my head already, right?
What to do now? Question mark.
So do I leave it there? Do I just leave it wherever I drag it to?
Yeah, exactly.
Then I scratch it. Then I
how
like,
now, brown cow?
Then she proceeded to go and take it from me halfway.
Oh. Okay,
I was
at
like,
least
okay.
at least she went to take it. If not, you'll be thinking, hey, do I stop here?
Yeah. But to me, she's a very small frame person.
Ah,
But she's like very early in her pregnancy, and this is her second child, so it's like she already know the ins and outs of getting pregnant and stuff like that, what to look out for. But I mean, I don't mean to make you feel you're
yeah, it's not that you
incapable.
despise her, right?
No,
It's
yeah, I really just want to help.
exactly. So I think
Yeah,
maybe it's like very natural for us when we see people who are smaller in build, or especially old people. Old people when you see them very frail, very already very shaky. Like you see the way they walk, they keep shaking, like the nerves or
yeah,
this.
yeah,
Then or they look like they can trip and fall anytime. That
yeah,
it is like very natural, right? For me lah, for me, I was like, wow, I will find something to go and help you, even though you don't seem to need help.
yeah. But because maybe when I got burned a few times, like I mean, this is just one incident, right? I got a few other times where I gonna burn like that.
Let it burn. Okay.
A type 2, who is on a much more healthier level, will really give you generously, unconditionally, without expecting anything back from you. And at the same time, they know when not to help.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That means is it because they let it burn many times already? So
No,
they
no, no.
know
It's not really
or
because of they got burned, but it's more of like sometimes not helping is helping.
oh. Oh yeah, yeah. Okay, now they mention this. I think I just
Yeah.
had a I was chatting with my bestie who is facing some difficulties. So yeah. Yeah, I was also telling her that like it's okay, I mean you meant well, you want to help this person, but if the person don't want to help themselves, then just let it be. Yeah, I remember I telling my
Yeah.
bestie this.
Let it be. Let it
Yeah, and
be.
let it go. I think I typed that. Let it go, let it go.
Yeah, I
Really just
see
let it go
Noel.
because to 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 help them, they don't they don't they don't even want to receive it. They
Yeah, I mean
reject
like they
you.
don't want to help
Accept it.
themselves. Yeah.
Mm,
Then no matter how
correct.
you want to help them to realize or help them to do something.
Mm.
Yeah, so by if they don't want they don't want your help, then you go help them, you will backfire again.
Correct.
Yeah, they will be like, I don't see a problem here. Why are you, imposing this on me?
Yes. Why are you running towards me for assistance when actually
Yeah,
I don't need any?
yeah. So, healthier level type 2 will hold themselves back, observe the situation,
Oh,
and
okay.
be more perspective in the sense that, okay, I see this person who might need help, is not in need of help, right? But do I need to help? Or can they help
It means
themselves?
able to gauge lah, in a way, able to gauge that okay, I
Mm.
think they don't need my help.
Yeah, yeah. So there's
So that
some
means
sort of
I
wisdom there.
know. Is it something like able to control the compulsion?
Yes.
Because compulsion, I mean the right compulsion, the word compulsion means you really need to do the urge to do something very badly, right?
Yeah,
So that means they're able to control the urge to go and help
yeah,
when they're at a very healthy level two. I mean type two. That's what
yeah.
you're trying to say, right?
Yeah, this is also one of the small actions that are type 2, right? When you want to grow your level of health, you want to go up the levels. This is a very small little
Yes.
action you can start to do to grow your level.
That means take a step back and look at the bigger picture,
Yeah, like small little
like to
things,
zoom
like
out.
don't take up such a big
Immediately.
task. Like small little things. Like what I observed was after I learned about all this, and then one of the
Yes.
small little neural actions is to
Yes.
do this, right?
Yes.
So I realized that in class, a lot of people like to their pen will drop on the floor,
Ah.
like because there is no table on the chair, right? There is no folded table, so usually the manual is quite big, and then the pen will just roll off the manual. The previous me will be like running, even though I'm quite far away, I'll run over and pick it up for the person.
Uh-huh.
Like, that's my compulsion, to help the person. Or if I'm just sitting behind the person, I will do that lah. I will just stretch forward and take the
I mean,
the
okay,
pen.
like if you be behind the person, still okay, within the radius.
Yeah. But sometimes they are just a few steps in front of me. I will still stand up and help them.
Oh, wow, okay.
Yeah, so that's the compulsion. That's it. So see the difference between Noel and me, right? The type 2 core, right? The compulsion is very strong.
Like,
It's much
the
stronger.
word core is really core.
Yeah. It's strongest in the core, ma.
Yes.
Yeah, so for me, after I learned this small little action that I can do, to hold back and don't pick up the pen, it was so painful to watch.
Yeah, even though it was just that few seconds, I'm sure you're like, oh my goodness. I should have, I could have, the I should have and I could have helped the person.
Yes.
Right?
It's
Am
like
I
that
right?
that lady that was vomiting at the school there.
Bus stop. Yes.
Yeah.
I should have and I could have helped her.
Yeah.
Ayo.
But then you also need to. It's just a pen.
Yes.
Yeah. It's not like somebody dropped a baby or something.
It's
Right?
just a pen, correct?
Yeah, it's just a
something
pen.
that they are capable of picking it up by themselves.
Yes. They're fully capable, and they can just turn around and pick it up.
Yes,
Or if they didn't
correct.
realize, then I can just tell them, "Hey, your pen dropped." Instead of helping them to take out the pen and give it to them.
Yes.
Like, these are the small little things you can do as a type 2 if you find that you have like similar strong urges to hold yourself back a little and then to tell yourself it's okay, the person can help themselves. Then
Yes.
if they really like struggling, then I'll go over and help.
To be able to judge lah based on the amount of help needed.
Yeah.
Instead of like the slightest thing and then you rush over.
Yeah, you just jump on it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like when you were sharing with me just now during the pre-meeting, I was wondering if, because you're so accommodating, you are constantly the server, right? Like,
Yep.
not in a nasty way, but like,
yeah,
because you're
understand.
constantly the giver.
Yes.
So,
That's what we mentioned in the previous episode. Type 2s are always the giver.
Yeah, we are always very willing to give, but we also tend to create codependency, meaning, for example, if I always help my child to go to the toilet, right? And then I don't teach her how to go herself, then it will create this codependency that I only know how to go toilet if an adult is accompanying me. So if we put this onto a friendship kind of setting, it'd be more of like, oh, it's always Noel who plans our outing. It's always Noel who makes sure we all agree on one thing. It's always Noel who will make sure all our needs are met. Then suddenly now Noel is not here, and then why is she not here? Kind of thing. So because there's already this codependency, they're expecting you to be there.
Maybe. Now that you share, maybe.
Yeah, so you see, I
didn't
shed
think of
some
that.
light on the their perspective part where suddenly you're not there. I don't know how to go toilet myself.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
To
like
put
an
it very
analogy.
bluntly, yeah,
Correct,
the analogy, like suddenly Noel not there, we don't know how to go out as a group, kind of thing. Like we don't know where to meet, we don't know where to go, or we don't know how to make sure everybody is okay with the decision or the plans, etc.
And who becomes the nanny? I'm always the nanny in the group.
Yeah, like who is the one who will
Take care of
lend us
us.
the shoulder to cry, who will take care of us, who will bring tissues like Kelyn. I'm always the tissue goddess in the group. It's a thing that we struggle with as a type 2 is that it's not that we expect you to understand us, but at the same time it's a two-way relationship. Like, why is it only I understand you and then you don't
Correct.
understand me? But at the same time, we are such good listeners.
Yes, yes.
And such good receivers, and we are such good like problem
Giver
solver,
as well.
advice giver, you know, kind of thing. So chances are 80% of the time the other person is talking, and then 30% of the time we are like, oh, you poor thing, oh, okay, I feel you, you know, kind of thing. So then it comes to a point where like, oh, maybe I didn't give them the chance to understand me.
You see, that's why I always have this conflict. I always try to balance things. Yeah, I always try to. But then maybe I never give the person
You try
a
to
chance.
find excuse for the person. That's the thing. They hurt you, right? You still find excuse for them.
But it's very natural of me. I seem I'm always like that.
So you see, I keep mentioning Noel is too nice.
You
like
just hope
Noel
that
has been the nicest angel for her. Like
Ding
throughout this whole
ding.
period, like she's constantly like, oh, maybe maybe something happened at home. Maybe her phone spoiled. Or maybe no, you know. Helping her find excuses. Like I've already thought of all these excuses before.
I know. And yes. That's what Kelyn will always reply me. And okay, sorry to say, but technology is only going to advance. It's not going to reverse, right? So in this age, it's a bit difficult to say that, oh, I don't have WhatsApp, I don't have Telegram, I don't have this, I don't have that. It's a bit difficult lah. Unless, okay, sorry, but even some rural areas also, they have mobile phones and they can actually use the Facebook Messenger, all these things.
Yeah,
so
precisely my point.
It's a bit doubtful. But again, that's why I wanted to comfort Kelyn lah. That's my priority lah.
Yeah, I really appreciate you though, because you see, I started to blame myself earlier on that.
You see, this is us, right? Every time blame us. we covered this in one of the episodes, right? We always blame ourselves first.
Yeah, that is it because I didn't message her much enough, or every time I message her it's about some problem, right? So I wonder if that's the case. And then
But I'm sure you also share joy, what? Like, I'm sure other than, let's just say, bad things happen, I'm sure you also share good things with her.
Yeah.
So it's not like you are this irritating and boring and negative friend who only will look for me when you have negative things or you have complaints that you look for me. You're not that kind of friend, what? You good thing, bad thing also you will share, what?
Yeah, and every year during her birthday, I will always message her. And I remember there was one year I bought a few stuff because she was moving into a new house. So I sent it over.
Wow.
I deliver it with UPS to her house.
Oh.
Yeah, so you see, the things to me is, these are just my way of showing that I care as a friend. I'm not expecting you to do the same thing for me, no. I don't need you to.
Yeah.
But my basic...
Can you see our effort, right? Right, am I right to say that?
Yeah. Like, my basic requirement is just you reply me.
Yeah.
Which is when I start to feel that, okay, this is not really a very fair relationship already. And like they always say, a friend in need is a friend indeed, right? But now this friend in need not there. So after getting, like, understanding you a bit more and getting closer to you, and then when you mention, like, you have this best friend, and then you have another best friend, and then you have another best friend, then I'm like, why can't I do that too? Like, to me, like, why do I fix myself with one best friend for life and like hold on to it, like even though the person already disconnected, I still trying to connect.
Aiyo.
Yeah, I mean, the day that I realized that, actually I can have multiple best friends, I tell you, the stone on my chest was lifted.
Aye, see? We said lifted together, unplanned.
Yeah.
Did y'all get goosebumps?
But I thought that's That's a common sentence, right? The stone on my chest got lifted.
But we say at the same timing, eh.
Okay,
Right.
okay.
I'm trying
Yes.
to do something nice for you. Why you like this?
Yeah, that's why we best friend, ma. Like that day when she was going home and from my house,
Yes. Why?
I was about to message her like,
Oh
I
yeah, yeah,
have
yeah,
that
yeah.
rough gauge like, oh, it takes around how
How
long
long?
to for her to get home from my house. And just nice when I was messaging her, she was about to message me. I'm home. I'm like, yeah, telepathy.
Yes, correct. I tend to have that lah. I mean, it just shows that we're very close, no? I feel like when two people are just very close, then it just click very well. Then whatever that you want to say or whatever that you think is almost alike.
We are connected even though without Wi-Fi connection.
It's, I would say, I mean, of course, the first word that comes to mind would be dilemma. So actually, recently, a lot of people started to say that I'm being too nice. Okay,
Me
so
included.
yes, so initially when people start to say that, then you're just okay, like just 1 year in, 1 year out, right? But because when more and more people are saying it, and then becomes more often, more frequent, so then that's where the introspect Noel comes in. It will kick in and start to ask myself. So it was just questions after questions, because my way of reflection is asking myself all the questions. So it's like, first thing definitely is, why are people saying that I'm too nice? Did I do anything wrong by being too nice? Is it a bad thing to be nice? Is it overstepping boundaries by being nice? All these. Wow, I tell you, so that day I just spam Kelyn's WhatsApp.
Yeah, she gave me all sorts of scenarios from A to Z. Like, oh, in this scenario, am I being nice or being kind? Or am I being too
Yeah.
nice or nice? And then I'm like,
Yeah. So we decided that why don't we just bring it into this podcast lah? Let's just make one episode out of it.
yeah, it's really the amount of scenarios that she gave me was so much. Like, it reaches a point where I'm like, the only person that can gauge or judge or think about all this and put it on the left side or put it on the right side is you,
Correct.
right? I can
Yes.
tell you my point of view. Definitely, I can tell you that in my own shoes, like I will find that too nice or just nice, okay, like normal.
Yeah.
Yeah, but y'all can see that from Noel's question to herself, it's always about being right or wrong.
Is that type one
Yeah.
thing?
It's a that one thing. So there's always the black and white. So sometimes I find this type of nice, too nice, is more of like a gauge. It's like a spectrum. Like you don't really want to.
It's your own meter lah, right? It's your
Yeah,
own
yeah,
measurement.
yeah. So don't put it like a like a black and white thing. Yeah, you don't try to put it on one side. Like you try to put it from 0 to 10, and then 0 means like normal nice, 10 being too nice. And
Yeah.
then maybe just gauge yourself in the middle or maybe somewhere nearer to too nice. Then maybe you can tail down a bit, that kind of thing.
I have concluded that actually the easiest will be what is comfortable with myself, that I can have
Mm,
a clear conscience,
mm,
but not to the extent of getting bullied.
yeah. Yeah, which brings me to my second question, which is how will being too nice affect you?
Actually, no, it doesn't affect
Yeah,
me.
that's the thing. Yeah,
Right. So that day
yeah,
when you asked me this question, I really,
yeah.
I tell you, I was just sitting there and just staring. I cannot do anything. I was just staring into space, and then my mind, the trail of thoughts was just like, you know those the I don't know is there a like the world fastest typist like just continuously in my brain, you know. Oh,
Oh,
everything was
like
like,
codes,
oh
like coding all come out, right? All the
yeah,
zero one zero
everything
one zero one.
correct. And then I was thinking, wow, this question I even though I asked myself many questions, but I didn't actually ask that. And you see, that's again the beauty of our friendship, because the two of
Mm,
us, we will help each other by questioning. We help each other to review inner thoughts and deeper
mm,
thoughts, and to
mm.
really focus on ourselves, and to really ask ourselves the innermost feelings, questions, all these things. Then that's where it will come out, and then that's where we will
Yeah,
feel better.
yeah.
So okay, yeah, that beautiful thing aside,
Yes.
you can see Colleen being charmed by me.
From this moment.
Yes. Yeah. So apart from that, I guess, yeah. So the moment she asked me that question, right, I was thinking, actually, I don't feel affected. In fact, if I'm not being nice, or rather not behaving the way that I would normally reply or react or reciprocate, right?
Yep.
I think I will feel affected instead.
Mm.
Or if
Yeah,
you
so
ask
you
me
flip the
to,
question on yourself.
correct, if I don't do it, I will actually feel like, uh, why am I being not nice? Yeah,
Ah.
why am I being
Mm,
rude? To me, it
mm,
seems rude. So I have this
mm,
very gray understanding of being kind and being nice.
mm,
So that's, I guess that's why the whole time, right, it just baffles me, or this gray area of being kind, being nice, because honestly, in my dictionary, it's the same thing.
mm,
When you're being kind, you're also being nice. When you're being nice, you're also being kind. So I guess
mm,
that's why it never occurred to me that, why is there a difference,
mm.
and why people are saying that I'm always so nice or I'm too nice. Is there is there such thing as being too nice and too kind?
Mm,
What is the limit? What is the spectrum of being too nice and too kind? To what extent is it that it is too nice, too kind?
mm,
And how do you differentiate? That means negative, sorry, left side is like just now Kelly was saying, left side is kind, right side is, so there's this, imagine the thermometer, right? One
yes.
side is kind, one side is nice. So which direction it is that
Mm,
is metered lah.
yeah.
The
And
measurement of it.
sometimes, and like, do you sometimes is both, right? Do you like one scenario
Or
you
rather,
can have both?
most of the time is both, because to me
Yeah.
it's the same thing. The
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
definition in my own dictionary is the same.
Mm, mm. Or like you can take the analogy that a lot of people like to use, like give the man a fish and you feed him a day, but teach a man how to fish and you feed him for life. So
Okay.
being nice would be me giving you the fish and you say, I'm being nice, right? I care for you. I want to make you survive.
So that you be fed.
Yeah, you'll be fed, but I'm being kind if I teach you to fish so that you will know how to do it for yourself. Yeah. So I mean,
Okay.
although yes, in this scenario being that teaching you how to fish is also being nice because I can I can be nice in my way of teaching you how to fish. But I can also be not nice when I'm teaching you how to fish, you know?
Yes.
But it's being kind. Yeah, and then
So
that's where the gray area of your kind and nice comes in because I think for most of your scenarios is based on the foundation of kindness. You're doing this out of kindness. It's just that you
the
phrase it
extra
in,
step, is it? The extra
yeah,
step
you
of being nice.
yeah, it's like you're teaching the person how to fish, but you're also like, I tell you this bonus tip, I tell you this, I tell you this, I tell you this, you know, like you're giving all these like bonus things on
Okay.
top of teaching the person.
Ah.
Yeah. So therefore
Okay,
the
okay.
the nice and the kind kind of like just, murder together. Murder. Mother together. What's the right word?
Mothered, I think.
Mother.
Mothered,
Mother.
I think.
Mother.
D
Okay,
M
let's
U
not use
D
it.
D L. Oh, okay, okay.
Let's not use that word. Yeah.
Okay.
Become murder.
That one not
Whatever.
kind now. That one not kind
Oh,
now.
I'll have fun
That one not
editing
nice
this
also.
episode.
That is not kind and not nice.
I'm very tempted to keep this in. It's so funny.
Okay,
Okay.
okay. Okay, can,
Let's
can. I okay,
not.
yeah. I okay if you want.
So that's why your being nice and being
Mm.
kind is kind of like, mixed together,
Merged.
like,
Yeah.
yeah, merged or like, yeah, mixed together in like a gray pot. And you don't know whether is that being nice or being kind because
Mm.
both, you're presenting both to the person. There's this theory I heard from one of the podcasts also. It's about when you are being too helpful or you are being too nice to a person
Mm.
who doesn't need your help,
Mm.
it somehow diminishes their capability to do
Oh
anything.
yeah,
I think
actually
we also talk
we
about
talked
this.
correct in
Yeah.
that exact same episode.
So to them, you are not nice and you're not kind
Mm.
if you step into their shoes.
I mean, I'm okay. As in, I
Yeah.
honestly, I don't care what she thinks. But it's
Mm-mm.
just, I was shocked lah. Like, oh, okay.
Yeah, somebody you rush over. So I used to do that. I used to like instinctually like already because type 2, we are like Hawkeye.
Yes,
We are like the what you call that, the
the alert, control tower,
you are like the
control
control
center,
tower. You are like
control
the
station.
control center, control
Uh,
tower thing.
uh,
You're already overlooking everybody and making sure everybody is okay, right?
and everything is running smoothly, operating well.
Yeah, no glassware gonna be broken, right?
We're not inviting Kelyn over.
Like just
Okay, okay.
nice, it has to be a
Jokes
glass.
aside, jokes aside.
Okay, for
Yes,
listeners who don't get it, please go and listen to the past few episodes we got explained.
yes.
Hmm. The King Clown theory. So basically, we are already so hyper vigilant and so on the ball to help.
Yes.
So, but by being nice, is also not to offend people. By
Mm.
being nice, is also not to diminish anybody's uh,
Value. Um,
value, confidence, or violate their
competency.
values. Yeah, yeah. Like,
Competency.
yeah,
Yeah.
you don't want to make the person feel like I can handle
Incompetent.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
incompetent.
Incompetent. Yeah.
So it defeats the purpose of being nice because you're so called uh not nice.
Unnecessarily nice.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Unnecessarily.
unnecessarily nice. Yeah. Yeah. And to me as a type 2, it affects me when people say that to me.
Mm.
That's why my question come to you when you were like, in a dilemma. Am I being
Mm.
nice or am I being too nice?
Mm.
To me is when I'm being too nice, people reject me and it affects me.
Mm.
But as you have said, it doesn't affect you. In fact, by not being nice, it affects you. So
You
then
would then
okay.
affect me. Correct.
Yeah, then okay, then by your conscience and everything,
Mm.
you rather be nice and get rejected since it doesn't affect you
Mm.
than to be like me. Okay, since I know I might be rejected in certain scenario, I tail down my niceness so that I
Mm.
feel like what you say. What do I feel comfortable with? Do I feel
Mm.
comfortable being at level 8 of niceness or do I feel comfortable being at level 10? If level
Mm.
10 caused me to be rejected or in a form of like, I can handle it, I didn't need
Mm.
your help, like, that kind of reaction,
Mm.
then yeah, I feel more comfortable being nice at level 8, maybe.
Mm.
Yeah. And it's different for everybody, I think. Really, it's really up to you. And
Our own
to me, I don't have that
definition.
conscious of like, if I don't
Mm.
be nice, I I cannot sleep for the night. No, I don't have that big of a conscious like it's a right or wrong thing. No, it's quite
Correct.
okay for me. Yeah.
Thinking that
Mm.
maybe I could take a step back instead of being so nice. I don't say that I am being eager in being nice. It's just very natural to me. So
Yeah,
maybe
yeah.
I could use this opportunity to be more self-aware as well. Like my own remind myself that whenever there is any encounters, right? Just
Yes.
pause first. Just pause first
Yes.
before reacting
Yeah.
and before replying, before responding,
Mm-hmm.
and just for that split second, just pause. What should I do? Am I being too nice? Am I being
Mm-hmm.
nice?
Mm-hmm.
Am I being kind? Or am I? Is it rude to do that? Is it is it okay? Like in terms of just now I was sharing, right? As long as I have a clear conscience, right? That's most
Yeah.
important, of course.
Mm.
Whatever comfort level it is, nah. Is it
Mm.
comfortable if I make this decision?
Mm.
Yeah. So I think maybe I should learn to just take a moment and ask myself that first
Mm.
before before moving on, before reacting. And I
Mm.
think that will be what I need to improve. I would say maybe improve because yeah, I mean some of course there's just a minority of incidents that after reacting, after being nice, then
Yeah.
I'll maybe I should have said that.
Or maybe I should have done that. That kind of
Correct.
thing. Like,
So
you
then
know.
that sense of regret. So that's not about the comfort, that is more on the
Mm.
regret by being too quick to say okay,
Yeah, too
too
quick
quick
to
to
help
being
lah.
nice.
Yeah.
Correct. So this would be a good learning curve for me actually. I would
Mm.
say, yeah, and since we're on this topic and since I'm always so nice, as what the people around me always say. So yeah, I think I will use this.
Yeah, it's a very good like self-awareness. And I mean we don't want just to be aware and then like, end the story there. We always want to ask ourselves. So okay, moving on from this moment
Mm,
onwards, what am I gonna
yes.
do? Like, am I gonna change this part, or am I gonna change my thought patterns, or am I gonna
Mm,
like speak differently?
correct.
These are a few things we can do to help ourselves.
Yes.
And sometimes I find like I mean, just sidetrack a bit, is that for
Mm,
me and those friends who are telling you, I think Noel, you're too nice.
mm,
We maybe has been burned before or
mm.
being taken advantage of because of being too nice. So we are
Okay.
actually some sort of like giving you a warning, like don't be too
Mm,
nice. People will take
mm,
advantage of you, or
mm.
people will think
Yeah.
that, you operate on this level, and then when you don't be as nice as you were last time, then that
There's
person
sort of
might
a
be
build a expectation on myself.
yeah, which it's not very easy to carry out throughout your whole life. And some people might not be so nice, like,
Mm,
and be harsh to you and say that, oh, last time you do it, why you don't do it now? It's
mm.
like expecting McDonald's to have no salt in your fries, and and say like, oh, last time I did order, and then you all gave me no salt, and now why you can't give me no salt, that kind of thing.
Mm, 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 mm.
Yeah, so I think that's why we will share with you that phrase, like, oh, you're being so nice, you're being too nice. Like,
Yes.
yeah, but we, of course, in our intentions, we don't have any ill, or malicious thinking. We just
Mm, mm,
really
mm.
care for
Yes, yes, yes.
you.
Of course, of course,
Yeah.
of
So I
course.
mean,
Yeah.
to our listeners, I mean, sometimes when you might hear this from your own friends, like, hey, you're being too
Mm,
nice, that kind of thing. Actually, it's not that they are jealous of you, or they're,
mm.
speaking illy
Yeah.
about you. It's just that they are worrying for you that,
Mm, mm,
oh,
mm.
you'll be so nice, then next time people will take advantage of you, bully you. make fun of you, you know, use you, you know, kind of thing. So we've come to the end of this summary episode on kindness and niceness, and we'll be back next week with our usual recordings of our episodes. So see you next week. As always, stay soulful and light. Bye bye.